They about to look at the shit that I'm on. Why don't we get in topic? Crew looking like Pentatonics. Locked in, recording in tropics. In the East, big 3, big Bron, CB, way good. He working on optics. Thought biz while smoking exotics. We lit, never thought about it. Cause they about to look at the shit that I'm on. Why don't we get in topics? Sitting way back, all black, I'm talking. Feeling like Shaq, I weigh my options. In the East, big 3, big Bron, CB, way good. He working on optics. Thought biz while smoking exotic. It's saucy, all the project. It's saucy.
What's up? RCR presents MSD Sports, and we back at it with another one. My name is Sam, also known as YBK. We got Mikey over here. We got David Camden over here. And let's go, Mikey, introduce yourself. Mikey, introduce yourself.
You already know what it is. Shout out to my brother YBK for the intro as always. Shout out to my brother Camden. We in the house. MSD episode 57. It's your boy Michael John.
Yes, sir, Camden. What's up?
What's going on? It's your boy Mr. Club Paradise, aka Camden Lee, and I'm with the greatest trio ever assembled, MSD Sports. Guys, it's been a doozy. You know what I mean? We back. We got a little bit of technical difficulties last week, but we back a little bit clean, a little bit smooth. It should be a little bit nice tonight. But we've had a lot going on. YBK.
Yes, sir.
What's going on for tonight, baby? Talk to me.
MSD Sports episode 57, everybody. Let's get it. Agenda time. MLB. Halfway point. All-Star game next week. Let's go. We're going to talk about our teams. You already know. NBA. Free agency news has been fire. There's a lot of moves going on.
I don't know if I'll say fire. There's been a lot of things going on. I don't think it's fire.
Okay, I guess.
But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Right.
And we're going to wrap it up with a nice World Cup. We in the quarterfinals, everybody. You know what happened to USA. You know what happened to Canada. You know what happened to Mexico. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. Start it off MLB. Boston Red Sox.
Let me take the lead on this one because I'm ready. I came correct. There was a few stats I've been looking at. So first off, I want to say they're no longer in last place in the division. The Boston Red Sox. Shout out to the Baltimore Orioles for being trash as well recently and us overtaking y'all. Shout out to Asa Jaime. The Red Sox, though, when I looked the other day, this was a big stat that stuck out to me. Remember we talked about the ERA, how I told y'all
yes.
we're in like the top 5, Aroldis Chapman's still one of the best relief pitchers in the game. Weissert kind of working out what's going on. The starting pitchers have been amazing, and that's with no Crochet. The Red Sox, prior to today's game, had a positive differential of +5. And they were in last place. It was the only team in the MLB who was in last place with a positive differential.
Crazy.
Right? Is that not a little bit crazy?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So now after today, it's a +12 because we had another good game. Creeping up, only 7 games below 500. I guess the year's not over yet. I'm really happy with the performances of some players. I want to say specifically, we talked about this last week. I'm going to reiterate it. Wilson Contreras is an all-star. He's been having a great year. And shout out to him and shout out to the people of Venezuela who suffered a devastating earthquake. And Wilson been putting on. He's been going crazy since then. And shout out to him. I really, really love the way he plays. And I gotta make a 180. I could correct myself when I'm wrong. Caleb Durbin has performed very well over the last 2 months. And Alex Bregman ain't been all that. For giggles, I went over to look at how is Bregman doing because you know how we lost him.
Yeah.
Durbin really has had a great last 6 weeks. Yeah. And it's the same sort of production I would have expected out of Bregman. And Bregman ain't been that nice. And for what we're paying, I will say what we gave up for Durbin with Kyle Harrison and him pitching great for Milwaukee this year, it hurts me. But shout out to Durbin for finally turning it around. So overall feelings is big thumbs up for the Red Sox. Glad that they've been on a tear ever since they had that fight. I know they lost that game against Washington, but they've been, I think they're 9-2 over 11 and 8-2 over 10. So shout out to the Red Sox. If we could play even 650, 700 ball for the rest of the year through, we'll probably punch a wild card. I don't know how far we'll go, but shout out for not just sending it in, you know what I mean? And saying, we'll move on to next year. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. And before we move on from the Red Sox, I'm going to ask you one proposition because I have an important little proposition I want to ask you.
Talk to us.
Oh, you want me to go first? I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. With the Red Sox resurgence over the last few weeks,
yes,
I was thinking, Do you think with the pitching rotation doing what they've been doing, should we be sellers on Garrett Crochet? Finished 2 in the Cy Young race last year. Dominant left-handed pitcher, had an absolutely great year last year, but has struggled with his command this year, still has a lot of value.
Mad value.
What do you think? Do you think that we should shop him?
See, here's the thing that we talked about, I think, a couple weeks ago, okay, with the Devers trade, okay? And I think this is somewhat in the opposite. I think you don't trade Crochet right now due to the fact that he's not necessarily on par. In about a month or two, when it's the postseason, we're going to need him. You feel me? The Sox have been doing well. We talked about this. I said, hey, if the Sox can hold off before the All-Star break and get around 500, get a couple games under 500, I'm going to be okay with that. Get out of last place. We're doing exactly what we need to do with, I think, maybe 4 or 5 games left. So, I'm kind of saying, hey, we're doing exactly what we thought. Let's just hold where we're at right now and see where the chips lie at the end of the day. I understand we could get a whole ship full, a lot more than another Boston native that got shipped out earlier this week. But I still think we don't make any rash decisions. I think the clubhouse is getting that point. And we don't know if Crochet, even while he's not necessarily been playing well, if he hasn't been rallying the bullpen or rallying a lot of these guys and teaching a lot of these guys of how to play well, because we do have a lot of young talent. YBK.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Are you shipping out the boy, or are you gonna hold him off?
I feel like he's too valuable to ship out. Like what you said, in the playoffs, you never know. Garrett Crochet can come out strong. You know what I mean? So listening to you guys right now about the Red Sox. So you guys trying to be biased over here in this trade deadline, trying to bolster your offense here, or what?
Anything, getting some sort of value out of him, because I feel like the lineup, the pitching staff has been fine.
Right.
So they'd have to get someone who can drive in runs, or at least get on base and move runners or run in base. So we need someone who can bring runs in.
But when you look at this last 11 games or so, okay, we've hit 6 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs, 6 runs. We lost with 1, we lost with 2. Then we had 5, 8, 7. We're averaging over 5 runs a game. Yeah. And if the pitching's not given 2, I think we could win.
So you're saying that you don't want to make no move?
I mean, for what? If you're saying, hey, we can buy a player with some cash, maybe send up some prospects that aren't playing right now, maybe I'd say we might need to bolster and maybe get somebody who's slightly on the trading block. But when we're looking at kind of like the continuity, and this is the biggest thing that I feel like with the Red Sox, we need to continue to have continuity. If we don't gel as a team and we don't have time hanging out, shooting the stuff, eating sunflower seeds, messing with each other while we're on things, we need that camaraderie so that we can be great later in the postseason. And I think the last few years, when we look at the Red Sox, they've been trying to get these piecemeal players together very quickly, and it hasn't worked out for them. So I'm like, finally, we beat the Yankees. What else more do we need, Michael John? If we're beating the Yankees, sweeping them, what more do you need?
Really, what we need right now is Crochet to come back like an all-star and Roman Anthony to come back like an all-star. It will be seen what happens when these guys return from injury. I see both sides of it. Crochet can be an anchor and is a legit ace, Cy Young caliber, but the pitching ain't been the issue this year. And he has been an issue pitching this year, so you can get something for him now. I'm not going to jump off his ship yet. I agree with y'all. Let's stand pat, because we don't know if the Red Sox, the inconsistency this year is what gives me qualms about making any moves. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah.
But trade deadline's coming up, so if you want to give up Crochet for someone, but Crochet's coming back. He went on an IL in
I'll give
June
Crochet
5th.
for Skubal.
Okay.
If they say Crochet for Skubal, I will give him no doubt. But that's just bolstering the pitching staff. I don't really think pitching is our issue.
Right. You need offense here.
Yeah. So let's see. And I'm not even sure what's out there. I see Sam. You might be pulling up some of the premier.
Buxton from the Twins.
Byron Buxton's not bad, but didn't he just get injured too?
Yeah.
Yes, he just got hurt, I thought. Yeah. So that's tough, but he has been hitting good this year.
I mean, Trevor Story's out, so maybe a Jeremy Pena, but he is an Astro.
True. That's fine. I don't discriminate.
A lot of pitchers are. CJ Abrams is a great.
That's pretty good as well. Yeah, that's a good thing to consider. So maybe some of y'all could let me know who the Red Sox should be targeting, and if it even makes sense for Crochet to be targeting. So y'all could let us know.
See,
Luis Arias too.
I'm looking at the second half of the season right now, right? And we had a situation in June where in the beginning of June where we really weren't playing the way we need to. Coming out of July, after the All-Star break, we played Tampa 4 times. We played Baltimore 3 times.
There's a whole AL East right there.
We played Toronto 3 times.
Man.
Back to back to back. And so my whole thing is, and then we play the Athletics, and then we play the Dodgers. Away.
You know what's great is we'll know pretty quickly after those 3 divisional series. Because right now, the Red Sox are sitting 4 games back from the Yankees for that wild, or 4.5 games, I think, for that wild card slot. Not only Crochet could be shopped, but I think Chapman could be shopped too, because you could have a bona fide closer who pitches he only pitches 97 now. He don't pitch 101 no more. He don't pitch 100 no more. He going crazy. I know he had one, but he blew a bad one against Colorado earlier this year. But I've seen him closing the door on many teams this year.
Who's gonna replace him if you get rid of him as a closer?
It doesn't matter because we'll just be sellers this year, maybe. We could just full out go sell mode if we don't think that we're gonna make a push.
And I think that's where
I don't know. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. It's the inconsistency that tells me that I think like I would rather invest for the following year. But I don't want to give up on them because we've seen them make a push, not last year, but the year before, I believe. Was it in September when they had that crazy September and made a great push to make it?
So here's the thing. It's August 3rd or August 2nd, okay? We have just defeated the Dodgers. Or maybe we split. Maybe we did a 2-1 situation or whatever. Sure. And we're 1 game behind in the wild card. On the 3rd, are we making a trade for the?
No, the deadline's over by the 31st.
Deadline is the 31st, exactly.
31st. Yeah, that's
is it really?
Deadline is July.
I don't know why I thought it was the 3rd of August.
No, so it's good for us to know exactly those 3 divisional series. It's perfect.
And then you can kind of
We're gonna know because those teams are jockeying for wild card position with us, just like the rest of the AL essentially is.
I mean, when you verse the AL East as an AL East team, it's gonna be a blood, slugfest, or like it's gonna be a war. You know what I'm saying? Even though the Orioles are 42-50, they're gonna give you that World Series type of game. You know what I mean? Every time when you verse your division rivals.
So the 31st.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Red Sox. I mean,
yeah.
If y'all can push to a wild card, that'll be impressive.
I think that
coming
they're
off
still
a
at
rough
least
start here.
not being like the worst team. Like having the worst record in baseball when we were sitting here 2 months ago and Red Sox had the worst record in baseball. I'm like, guys, we're not like, this is embarrassing to be looking at us like the Rockies of this year or the White Sox of this year from the most previous years.
Oh yeah,
it's embarrassing. It is extremely embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, but there is a lot. It's close, the standings.
Like I said, it was that spring situation kind of jacked us up. We had a stint, in early June that jacked us up. But we're on the right ship. We're heading up.
Turn it over to our GM over here who might want to give us a little bit of...
We talking about going up.
We're on a high note,
We're talking about going up. Somebody's going down.
It's not good right now. Ever since we swept the White Sox, I think around early June, like June 5th, we've been on a June swoon, everybody. Yankees have been... I mean, we do miss the captain a lot. Having no Aaron Judge in the lineup, it just... Our whole lineup is empty. But I got something to say about our infield. Aaron Boone, the thing about the Yankees, since Aaron Boone kind of took over, there's no continuity in the lineup, in the positions that we even play. We're switching Volpe, Jose Caballero, Ryan McMahon, and Jazz Chisholm. We're flipping them around every game. You can't have that day-to-day decision every game. When we reach postseason, we need to make sure we have our shortstop, we have our third baseman, we have our second. We can't be platooning everything. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's happening. We saw Jose Caballero play left field the other day. Like, why can't we just put him in shortstop and just forget about Volpe? And the Yankees love Volpe so much. They trust him so much. He's still on the freaking team.
Yeah.
So it's very frustrating for a Yankee fan right now. in Yankee land, and Judge is out too. So
what is Judge's timetable?
he's coming back, I think, late August.
Oh.
So around September, he'll come back. But even Giancarlo's out. Same timetable around late August as well. But him too, it's like he still can't run. He still can't swing. So there's a lot of offensive woes right now that we're having at the Yankees.
Keep the Aaron Judge injury in mind for the end of our MLB discussion right now, because I want to ask y'all about something.
But I'm saying big props to Ben Rice, Cam Schlittler. You made your first All-Stars from Massachusetts. Let's get it. We love that.
Shout out to the boys.
I love Cam Schlittler this year. I'm still going for the AL Cy Young here, but I mean that can't be enough to win the postseason here. Yankees need to make a lot of moves here in the trade deadline here, and for us, we always bias. We're gonna have to buy, but it can't be a good buy, but it has to be a buy.
What are you guys looking at? What do you feel you need to buy? What do you think is?
We don't need pitching, but we have to get Skubal away from the Dodgers. So we need to somehow get a great deal and get Skubal. But I know the Detroit Tigers ain't gonna give him for cheap. They're gonna want everything because Skubal's a back-to-back Cy Young Award winner.
What are you willing to give?
I mean, there's Spencer Jones, there's Jason Dominguez. Ooh. There's a lot of players that, George Lombard Jr., but, apparently he's like that prized possession right now we have in the minor league. So we're going to have to, maybe untouchable, but you never know for Skubal. But we have to fill like our catcher spot. Austin Wells having like the Yankees' worst catching ear of all time. All time, everybody.
You were talking about him a couple weeks ago.
Austin Wells right now, I'm gonna whip his stats out right now just to tell y'all. It's horrible right now, everybody.
Crazy right now, huh?
He is batting 151 batting average and a 475 OPS, everybody. This is OPS. You're combining the slugging and on-base percentage, and he's giving you a 475, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs.
Damn, nearly a 300-point drop.
Mikey, if you were our catcher, you might do better than this guy.
I might.
Oh my gosh! So I think we saw we might get Ryan Jeffers. I think from the Minnesota Twins. We're looking at him. I think he's batting a 295, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. I want consistent hitting. I don't want no home runs from you.
Is he still catching the ball at least decently? Or how's his defense?
He's barely passing by. He's barely passing by.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not just Austin Wells, everybody. Just back to the infield. I just can't. I don't know why Brian Cashman's loving Volpe so much. Even Michael Kay, the Yankees broadcaster, is also confused too. Why? There's no question. When Jose Caballero plays shortstop, we're like 39 and 26. And when Volpe plays, we're under 500. So why can't we just see those stats and see what the fans say and change it up a little bit? We were very happy when Volpe was sent down to the AAA, and we're like, oh, finally Yankees are listening to us. But now they were back to they're coddling Volpe like their baby and oh, we're going to have to play the baby.
They must see something in him where maybe he can hit, maybe
he had that one rookie season, he hit 20 home runs, 20 but that's it.
I think that's what.
And maybe that grand slam he hit in the World Series.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's it.
That's what I'm saying. They're hoping that he's, they're hoping on Volpe.
I feel like something's mentally wrong in terms of I'm sure he's reading the media, looking at the comments. And he's like, oh, I have to perform, but something's wrong in his mind right now.
He's a bum.
Yankees got to do something about that.
Do you think I can read you a short passage right now?
Oh, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it.
ESPN. Yankees strike out 17 times versus Rays for second straight game. Woo! The New York Yankees can't stop striking out. In a 6-4 loss to the Tampa Bay Rays on Tuesday night in St. Petersburg, Florida, New York whiffed 17 times to become the first team in AL history whose batters hit that mark in consecutive 9-inning games. So maybe I'm not sure what's going on with that, but you guys could probably really use a little Giancarlo and a little Judge. I know Giancarlo be striking out too, but maybe you could use some of them veteran bats to just bring a little bit, because Ben Rice can't.
You can't do it. He's
galvanize the locker room. Yeah, because he's barely just getting there. Yeah, you got to earn your stripes.
This is like his first year
no
fully
pun intended
playing.
with the Yankees, but you got to earn your stripes. So I didn't realize that was going on with them.
34 strikeouts in 2 games.
I did also see in the course of 9 innings, each inning, Yankees had only 4 batters per plate in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you're getting 1 hit everyone else strikes out or gets a punch out.
You know who really needs to kind of be the one, I think, to calm him down and have and really get it all together is Bellinger. Because you have like someone who's won a former MVP, right? He won MVP?
Yeah, the Dodgers, yeah.
So they like I do feel like you got to lean on those sort of personalities because you ride in Cam. And Cam's the young gun.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, when you have a bona fide Cy Young candidate, of course it's going to be helpful, but you got to lean into something. And I'll say this now. If this middling Yankees and mediocre Yankees sticks around, I don't think Aaron Boone going to have many more.
No.
You know, I think I know he went to the World Series, but he keep coming up short.
I love Boone, but he should have left 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah. He should have left 2 years ago.
We saw what happened for another team based out of New York when they fired their longstanding coach who always brought them deep into the playoffs or at least to playoff runs. And that team took home a championship this year with Mike Brown as their coach, you know? Shout out to Thibodeau. He was
true.
You know,
shout out to Thibodeau.
Sometimes you gotta you need a change.
You have to make the move.
You got to make a change. So
And I think kind of what you were talking about too, YBK, when it comes to the lineup and the consistency, there could be a situation there. I have a question for you guys, and either one of you guys can answer. Do you feel like because Judge and Stanton are out of the lineup, guys are overcompensating and trying to hit bombs instead of trying to make contact?
The pressure's on them now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Jazz Chisholm, like, bro, this guy's 698 OPS, like he ain't doing anything. He's batting a 224, and this guy's saying, oh, I'm going to get 50-50 this year. Like, no. Like, and I feel like I do agree. If you lose the captain, MVP captain, and you lose Stanton, I feel like all these guys are swinging for the fences right now. They're all trying to replicate Judge and be the Judge, but it's not working.
Yeah.
And that's not going to, except Ben Rice. Like, I like you. Rice is nice.
I like your Rice.
yeah,
Rice is nice. 26 home runs, 60 RBIs, 941 OPS. Great.
yeah, great stats. I want to ask you. You got Judge out now.
Yep.
We're not gonna have a three-peat for that MVP.
Yeah, no
shot.
I think he's already out of
So that's why I was saying keep that in the back of your mind because I know we talk about, you know, we're at the halfway point, and you highlighted some beautiful stats from Ben Rice, and I'll let you know Ben Rice is plus 1,300. He's the fourth odds-on favorite for the AL MVP.
Wow. Who's the number one?
Shout out to Jordan Alvarez,
No
who is hitting
way.
for both. He's hitting for both average. He's batting he's batting 320, 20, 30. Yeah, okay, 315, 313, 29 home runs, 67 RBIs. That is an absolutely fantastic year so far for him.
And coming off of an injured season last year, he's doing really well.
Shout out to Jordan Alvarez because it's hard to hit for average and power nowadays, it feels like.
I agree.
Nick Kurtz is right there at plus 250, looking great this year as well. And Bobby Witt, who always is kind of, you know, hovering around there, always, you know, always stealing bases, getting on base and fielding well. And, you know, shout out to Jordan Alvarez. I think that he's got to be the odds-on favorite, and I'll go with him. The thing is, it depends on how these teams shake out, because a lot of these teams that we don't know where, you know, Kansas City is trash. They are probably, I think they're 16 games below 500.
They caca. They're low down there.
16 games below 500.
Yeah.
It's hard to win when you're not, your team ain't winning. Junior Cabanero's having a pretty good year, and they're doing great, 17 games above. I'm going to lean toward Jordan just because them stats is so crazy, and when you're threatening a triple crown, it's hard not to give it to you.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it's crazy to see, you know, we've had all these years in a row.
Yeah, Judgy and...
I think on the other side of the league...
I mean, just still the same.
Listen, I'll just print... If you guys want to, like, get ahead... You know, like, when you just want to get your work done ahead of time, be done with it... Shout out to the trophy makers, whatever. I don't know. What do they give you when you're MVP? It's like, you know how they give you a bat when you Louisville Silver Slugger, the Gold Glove. What do they give you for the MVP? It's a trophy. Go ahead. Get the plaque written right now. Just go write the plaque. Shohei Ohtani. It's all good. Like, it's fine by me. There you go. That's the plate right there.
Yeah, little plate.
I'll drop a little picture of the plate. Just go ahead, pencil it in. Shohei Ohtani.
No, definitely.
Even if he gets injured this year, it's all right. You'll have it ready for next year. Maybe you could leave the year open right there. Just you could make a couple with Shohei's name on it, just because we know it's going to him. But shout out to him. I know there's been a lot of buzz about PCA, but I don't really. It's Shohei all the way.
Shout out to Shohei. He just hit his milestone 300 home run today.
Okay.
And I think he is. We're 5th fastest player in the MLB to hit 300 home runs.
Sheesh.
Shout out to Mr. Shohei Ohtani.
Shout out to my boy.
Man, you should have hit it yesterday. I was right there watching you, Shohei.
Come
Man,
on.
it was a great game, but the Dodgers look like the Dodgers, guys.
Yeah.
I think they punched their 60th win yesterday.
Are they really a threat to get Scooble? Is that really a possibility?
I mean, look at their team. It's like, even though they have Glass now, Snell, they're all injured. You know what I mean? Like, if they get Scooble, it's done. They're powerful in the postseason. You cannot stop them. You have Yamamoto, Shohei, and Scooble. Come on now. What more do you need, Dodgers?
Listen, if they got that money, all that deferred money, they're gonna do something. I'm telling you.
Did we talk about last week about the new rule MLB was about to drop for next year?
Talk to us.
The contract, like the contract rule, like there was a thing they were trying to release right here.
Okay.
MLB wants maximum 5-year deals for free agents changing teams. They're trying to make this proposal, and it's gonna shake up the whole thing because we ain't gonna see no 10-year deals, 15-year deals. There's more like NBA now, where you see some 5-year deals.
Why are they not doing 10-year deals anymore? I thought the 10-year, $500 million.
I don't know. They're trying to change shit up over here.
I don't
we'll see how that happens.
I'll do a little reading and figure out on it. It's just a long article.
It's a little bit.
Shout out to you. I feel like, we talked a lot of this is as much MLB as I could like validly interest and give y'all. We got it all covered. Shout out to Cam Schlittler, who has run away with the Cy Young race because the AL doesn't really have. You got Sonny Gray sitting at 10-1, but he's not even challenging for it and he's got like a 2.6 ERA. It's
it's pretty solid.
He ain't pitching enough innings. He pitches like 5 innings per outing and just gets the win. He gets good run support.
I see.
So like you got Dylan Cease who's sitting there at second place odds and he's 5-4 with like a 2.78 or 2.8. I don't know.
DeGrom is top 4.
So anyways, shout out to Schlittler and I love the race out NL. Same thing is going on as we've talked about.
Race.
Can't ignore Christopher Sanchez and what he did this year. That run he went on, but Miz is going pretty crazy.
1.62.
Yep, 1.62.
167 strikeouts. He about to strike out 300 at the end of the year.
So
if he keeps it up,
let's see what happens with that one, guys.
Crazy.
Shout out Jacob, you just hit like 107 yesterday, I think. Damn, you just getting better and better. That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. Crazy. It's incredible.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I think we'll. We could cut it there. We know what's happening in the MLB right now. Dodgers still up top.
Yeah, Dodgers are top.
We'll figure about the Sox.
Check out the All-Star game next week.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got halfway point, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think he's playing in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Atlanta this year. He's going to play on Tuesday. Home run derby on Monday.
Okay.
So let's get it. Oh, never mind. I'm so sorry, guys. It's going to take place in Philadelphia.
Uh-oh.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's get it. Citizens Bank Park, July 14th. Let's go. Ben Rice is a home run derby participant, so I'm going to have to watch that.
On the 250th anniversary of the country.
True.
They brought it back to Philly.
That's
funny.
That's pretty cool. But we are in the halfway point, guys.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Speaking of Philly.
Ooh, oh, yes.
Do you know what I mean?
What a nice smooth transition over here.
We talked about, you know what I mean, the 250th, you know what I mean, the Year of America is nice. All-Star game is coming. However, and I definitely say we, because I got to admit, I'm devastated about the situation. The Philadelphia 76ers have acquired Jaylen Brown for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and the glass man, Paul George. I don't understand this trade. I feel like when I heard this, I was shocked, devastated, to say the least. I saw children crying, weeping in the streets. I saw baby mamas being upset because they can't, see their mans. Guys, Michael John, how are you feeling about this? Where were you? What were you thinking? And is your man Brad Stevenson having a stroke? Because I'm just wondering what he was thinking, what happened.
Well, he had a press conference to talk about it, and it didn't really give me...
It looked like he was having a stroke.
Yeah, it didn't really give me that much peace of mind, and it's funny because Bill Chisholm bought the Celtics last year, right? So there's new ownership. I thought there must be something going on, maybe the ownership, but no, Bill was there with Brad, and Bill said, it has nothing to do with money. He's like, we're willing to spend money to win. Brad said that he thinks this is just, it's hard when 70, 80% of your cap space is tied up on 2 players. And that was ultimately what led the move to be done. I guess all them sources that talked about, remember when we talked about this a week ago, analytics, like people were saying Jaylen Brown is the 7th best player on a team and the contract's terrible. And, maybe if there's some modicum of truth to those reports that he wasn't valued highly around the league. Let's just hold on, guys. We're gonna take a break right now. We're gonna just stop, and I'm gonna just give some flowers to Jaylen Brown right now. Okay,
Yep.
Jaylen Brown, and ironically enough, we got him. Didn't we swap picks with Philly?
Yes, we did
for that one too.
Yep.
So Jaylen Brown was drafted with the 3rd overall pick in 2016. Okay, shout out to the boy.
Shout out.
He went on to be NBA All-Rookie 17, second team. 2-time All-NBA second team, including last year.
Nice.
5-time NBA All-Star. 2021, not 2022, but every year since. NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP, great scorer, and as David can attest for, being from Boston, the city loved him. He was out there at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yep.
He was at the cookouts. He was, building.
He was in the streets.
Building wealth and knowledge for the city.
He was in the streets.
So I just want to, before we even say, I feel like remiss if we talk about the trade and the value and all this. Like, just shout out to Jaylen Brown because I just loved watching him play. I loved him when he had the fade, the high top fade. I loved it when he wore the mask. Mid-range game, nasty. Elbow, like that little elbow jumper, yammed on plenty dudes. He yammed on plenty heads. And yeah, that I just want to say shout out to Jaylen Brown. Thank you for what you did for the city of Boston. I loved watching you play basketball for all these years from MSD Sports. Shout out to you and best luck and wishes, at least from Michael John.
Yeah.
Best luck and wishes to you in Philadelphia.
No, man.
Even though I'm rooting for the Celtics, best luck and wishes to you, Jaylen Brown.
I mean, you listen, man. Jaylen Brown, when I tell you that I would have rather, trade your other mans and kept you, I would have said that. I've said that multiple times. I feel like the things that you've done in the community, I think that was the most devastating part. If you guys, were living and shaking in the city, not only did they trade away a player who was amazing on the court, you traded a dude who's also amazing off the court. So that's what was the most baffling part to me. You know what I mean? And I know we've heard some things about, his character in terms of being a little bit brash, being a little bit too smart, being a little bit, just, finessing his own deals, things like that.
Well, he is smart. He's a genius.
He is a genius.
He's literally Mensa IQ level. Like, it's actual genius.
So that's what I'm
level.
saying. So I'm wondering if this was also more of a, we'd rather tolerate JT than tolerate JB. Because, you trade him to the first girl who not even the first, the 6th girl that you saw, because he was linked to Giannis, he's linked to this person, linked to this, and then they sell him to Philly?
Part of us feels like, I'm not sure if you saw some of the reports about the Giannis. Like, some of the reports said we offered 2-year extension. He wanted 3-year extension. It's why he didn't come here. I would have loved JB for Giannis, but it would have left us in the same dilemma. The logic that Brad Stevens used means that we wouldn't be able to have 70-80% of our cap on Giannis and Tatum. So,
YBK, how are you feeling
I got a few things to say about this.
Please talk to us.
I love Jaylen Brown. Finals MVP. He got the ring for y'all. He's coming off his best season because he covered for JT coming off injury. Come on, this man averaged 28.7 points per game, almost 7 rebounds, 5 assists, everybody. And you kind of give him away like he's a little piece of paper. I'm just so confused. When this trade happened, I'm like, basically the Sixers won this whole trade A+.
Yeah.
They gave up Paul George, who's regressing. You can't compare Paul George to JB. And I feel like what you talked about, like you said, you can't have a team salary with just 2 players. I just checked the contract. Paul George is owed $54 million this year for his contract. I think he got it max with the Clippers. But Jaylen Brown's getting paid $57. What $3 million is gonna make a difference for just to get rid of JB? I'm just so confused.
I think maybe because of how long maybe JB's contract.
Yeah, well, there's 3 years on it, and you would have to give him an extension, right? You know it's sooner rather than later. You'll have to give him an extension where Paul George, you can tell they're cooking like it's a temp. It's not.
He got a player option too next year. After this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, you're going to have to pay over $100 million for Paul George.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe something happened internally that we don't know.
Yeah.
With Clubhouse. I don't know.
Yeah.
JT, JB drama. I don't know. Maybe JT was like, oh, maybe something happened and he doesn't like it. But I'm just so confused about this guy. I feel so bad for JB. And I think on stream, he just said, like, I just feel disrespected, you know?
Yeah.
And after I saw that, I'm like, man, a franchise can't do a player who won a finals MVP. I mean, a finals for you, a championship for you. You know what I'm saying?
A championship.
So I'm just so confused.
Now,
everybody
if he gave him away for 3 first-round picks, I probably wouldn't feel so salty. 4 first-round picks, I'd be like, all right, cool. But we're not even getting the first-round picks in consecutive years. We're getting it in 28, and then we're getting another one in 31 or 30, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the second-round picks are like 32 or something like
28
that.
and 30, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, listen, at least give me consecutive first rounds.
I would have rather it be later because they only going to be able to keep him for 2 years. They can't keep Embiid. No. Maxi's getting a max extension.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So this is like Philadelphia is taking the opportunity for like a 2-year window. That's it. It's just impossible. It's not. They're not going to be able to do it. Edgecombe is going to get the max rookie extension. Yep. They just can't do it. And if LeBron,
they got 3 years with him.
LeBron might want to go play in Philly and take a little something. But we'll see what happens. They can't afford all that though. No. So it's like 2 years, right? Let's see. Shout out. I will say when you start looking at some of those advanced analytics that they talking about. It's true. The Celtics adjusted offensive rating. Like there's the on and off. Have you guys seen any of those posts? Like the on and off rating. I understand that the Celtics technically the offensive rating was better with him off the court. Analytics don't account for. I need someone to get out there and get a bucket in a series. Okay. But let's look at both sides of it, all right?
Sure.
I know this is me just trying to rationalize. I'm not like sitting here dying on this hill saying it. But the Celtics were up 3-1 on Philadelphia and just lost the series this most recent postseason. And Jaylen Brown was the number 1 person on our team, and he couldn't get us over the hump to close out Philadelphia up 3-1. I'm just saying, right? So maybe there's some sort of lack of confidence. Like it's you can't have him on the team as the man, and maybe that performance had some sort of. I know JT was back by then, but if you remember correctly, JT missed that last game, right?
Yep.
He did miss game 7.
And there was, it left a perfect opportunity to cement JB's, being able to push us over the edge, and it just didn't work. And I'm not putting it on him, but I'm just trying to think of what could the team be saying, right?
Is it the owner maybe because he came last year and then he's like
it hurts, but the owner said in the press conference with Brad Stevens when they addressed the media after the trade that he's willing to spend money and he knows the importance of winning and he's willing to spend money, but he took the guidance of Brad Stevens, and Brad Stevens said he sees where the league is heading. He understands that the cap needs to be spread out. Can we take a look at the reigning champions roster? Let's just see it. Let's see how their money is split up. We all know Brunson took.
Brunson got that big
Where was their
cut.
money at before?
26. This is next year, but
yeah. Okay, so look at it. The only person who's getting paid a bag is Cat, and he's getting.
How much is he getting?
He's getting 57.
57.
So who's the next closest after that?
OG 42. Brunson's on the 32. He's on the discount still. That's what I'm saying. So he acknowledges, and Mikal Bridges 33 and Josh Hart 20.
So you're like, if I could pay 3 guys $30 million,
we need to start
compared to 3 guys or 2 guys $65 million.
We need to have the money 2 years from now to split it up, and he sees the writing on the wall. Okay. Now, these little inside reports about they think Pritchard will be like Brunson. I don't know about all that.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Like,
but, maybe he'll make some sort of growth like that. Maybe not. It's just, the growth. I'm trying to rationalize the vision.
It's so tough.
It's different. Listen, I understand what you're saying. JB in the trade, I get it. I'm like, okay, at the same time, I'm also looking at the money in the situation. I'm also looking at the 3-1. I understand it on a basketball sense. I understand it in terms of a money sense. I just don't like it in terms of a community sense, which, that's what I felt like was unfair to him.
Yeah.
And if Mikal Bridges is going for 4 first-round picks, Rudy Gobert is going for 4 first-round picks, I'm just saying I want 4 first-round picks.
But the thing is, I feel like we have to contextualize the move. Other team might have offered 3 picks, first-rounders, when New York offered 4 for Mikal, someone else had to have offered 3. Evidently, no one offered more than that. We have to trust that, right?
They would have given.
Can we at least agree right now to say it has to be like no one else offered more than 2 first-round picks?
2 seconds. Yeah.
So it's crazy to me, but maybe there was some truth to those reports, even though I disagree wholeheartedly with those reports of how he's being valued.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't want to crush my spirit no more. So if we could maybe move on to some other
we can talk,
free agent news,
listen,
I would appreciate it, my brothers.
We can talk about something a little bit nicer.
I'm not going to lie. My heart is hurting. I will say this, though. Whoever on the Celtics, because Wendy came out saying that the Celtics thought that Derek White had a better year than Celtics. They smoking green.
Wait, Derek had a better White than who?
Derek White had a better year than JB.
No,
They smoking 4-leaf clovers if they I don't know what they see.
Derek White even had close in December.
He had a bad shooting year.
They're trying to soften the blow.
Maybe the year before Derek White had a better, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know about last year.
They're both great two-way players, and I'm really gonna miss JB.
I agree.
May I ask you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Might be someone that my brothers are gonna be missing next year, huh?
I
wonder.
You trying to keep us all? You trying to kick us all down at the end of the day? We could go there.
I mean, let's get it, Mr. LBJ.
Let's just go with the negative.
I heard 3 teams now. Everybody, it's down to 3 teams.
Listen,
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
Miami Heat.
Okay.
And we talked about the Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay.
And I feel like as GM YBK, huge LeBron fan.
Come on.
Y'all know me. I don't got a team. I got a player. And that player is LeBron James. I want LeBron James to go back home. Let's go to Cleveland. Because even Donovan Mitchell, we're going to talk about his new contract. He said he will embrace LeBron. So if LeBron can go back home, join the hands of Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, I think it'll be a pretty cool mix.
Let's dissect it first. Before I even get to the further news, let's look at what is the presumed lineup if LBJ were to rejoin Cleveland. And Cam, you tell me how you feeling too, because I know the Lakers is your boys as well.
I mean, listen, you know what I mean. Unfortunately, we got we got the boys, the white boys on the team right now. I know YBK, you said something earlier. Well, you said it was the what team?
The golf team.
The
Lakers golf team.
Should I show up for a tryout? Should I show up for a tryout? Like they might.
Genie Bus gonna be like, yes.
Yes. I mean, listen. You know what I mean? I'm really grateful that Austin Reeves got his little money on the golf course.
I don't like that one.
You know what I'm saying? They had to pay somebody because they're not paying Rui. They're not paying nobody. They decided to bring, white chicks to LA.
White chicks.
No, I mean, I'm a little devastated as a Lakers fan. You know what I mean? I feel like we've made a bunch of pity-pat moves.
Yeah, little by little.
Now that we, the same way that, the Celtics are licking their wounds or being sad or because of their situation, I feel like the Lakers are too. The Lakers are just, at the end of the day, they're sad. They're sad that LeBron is leaving. I'm sad LeBron is leaving.
Can I be honest, though?
Talk to me.
I feel like the Lakers fans overall should be very happy with what LeBron James brought there.
Of course.
Everywhere he's gone, they want a chip. It doesn't matter if Mickey was the one handing the chip over. Like, he won that chip.
Yep.
If I won that chip, if the Celtics won that chip, I would have celebrated it and been like, they got 2 of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's no shame at all for that championship. And it's like a Hall of Fame run. If you look at his numbers. Yeah. It's crazy. So, they say parting is sweet sorrow, right? But you gotta appreciate what you had, and maybe we'll see it.
I think we won't appreciate it until after if he's gone.
Yeah.
I feel like we won't really see, 1, the love, 2, the showmanship, 3, just the fun at crypto. Obviously we have Luka Doncic, and that's always great. I'm really excited about that. But I feel like, LeBron brought out the stars. He brought out the feeling of just, the restaurants.
Maybe he had like that one when he came to the Lakers that season, that first year.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a down year, but ever since that, it was just uphill for the
been in the
Lakers.
playoffs,
and before LeBron came, Lakers were like the worst team of the NBA for like 3-4 years.
I was gonna say that.
So I feel like what you said, Mikey, the Lakers fans definitely.
Yeah,
maybe they don't miss him now, but they're gonna definitely miss him later.
The whole starting lineup that beat the Houston Rockets is gone.
Gone.
The entire starting lineup.
Yep.
All of them.
Crazy.
Aiton's gone. Marcus Smart is gone.
Rui's gone.
Rui's gone. He's staying in LA.
Yeah, Clippers.
Yeah, he's
That was
staying
cool.
in LA.
He wanted to stay in LA.
Yeah.
He needed to.
He had like a Brooklyn offer, I think Cleveland offer, but he's like, now I want to stay here.
So where are we looking at? Let's get an idea of these proposed lineups.
All right, I got
what
you.
are the
For LeBron James.
What are the
Can I tell y'all where? I'll say I know definitively where I want him to play.
Where do you want him?
I definitively want him to play in Golden State with Steph Curry. I think it's the funnest option for LeBron James.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It doesn't mean that it's not putting a championship expectation on his shoulders.
Yeah.
It's putting let's kind of run that Olympic vibe back where Steph is the point guard, LeBron's the whatever you want him to play because he can play all around. And you still have some talented players. We know what happened. Draymond Green, who has the same agent, of course, Clutch Sports.
Yep.
He signed. He took a lower deal. Kristaps took like 2 years, 40, which is still a bit of a centers are getting paid though this offseason. Yeah. So it wouldn't be a terrible lineup. I think they would be competitive, but there wouldn't be an expectation for a championship.
Yes.
Now let's go on to the latter options, which I think I heard Sam say he wants them to go back home.
What does Cleveland look like? What's
Cleveland. Oh, where'd it go?
What's that lineup?
Cleveland, we got James Harden, the point. Donovan Mitchell, 2. LeBron James, small forward. Evan Mobley, power forward. Jared Allen on the center.
That's a chip right there. That's a chip.
Depending on the bench,
that
chip. Starting lineup is crazy.
You pay.
2K gonna be fun.
The 2K gonna be nasty. You put the all-time Cavs lineup.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's not terrible. I think LeBron has to go to the East. I think the West is too strong.
I love that.
I think the West is too strong. I think, as much as I would love to see my boy with Golden State, I just don't think the old man crew is going to be enough to bring Yi-ho. I just don't see it. I don't see the 40 plus guys getting it together.
Yeah.
Or 38, 35 plus, 38 plus, however you want to get it. So, LeBron wants an easy chip. I think an easy way is heading to the East because the East is up in the air.
Yeah.
Basically.
And, and maybe the team that makes it out the West, whether it be one of the contenders around or San Antonio or OKC might run it back.
Denver.
They might be beat up by the time they get there.
Exactly.
So
let them fight themselves.
You can rest assured for damn hell Evan Mobley ain't shooting like contested step back threes off the dribble in a playoff game if LeBron's on that team.
Come on.
And maybe he can get some out of James Harden, but the only issue I see with this lineup is I'm not quite sure where LeBron fits in with a Harden and Mitchell lineup because there's ball dominant players.
But he just came from Luka and Austin Reeves, and he was the third option.
I guess you're right.
He could be the third option.
But okay, but let's be honest about last year.
Right.
When did he play the best? When one of the two or both was injured. So let's come on, guys.
But here's the thing: we saw
he was terrible when both not say terrible. Sorry,
he wasn't terrible. He
was not efficient when Austin Reeves and Luka were both there.
What happens,
they never got the chemistry right.
Every year, you know what happens with Donovan Mitchell. He gonna be out with a strained hamstring or a strained calf. You already know James Harden's gonna miss about 20 games. And so when the playoff hits, I think what y'all really needed, especially Donovan seeing him in the playoffs this past year, you needed LeBron.
Interesting.
You needed LeBron. You had two brothers, no offense, I love you both, who were scared to death trying to win that series.
Yeah.
And couldn't close it out. We saw some of the games where they lost that 20-point lead.
It's true.
I'm telling you, if LeBron was there, LeBron would never make that happen.
Yeah, but Kenny Atkinson with the whole we should be up 2-1 when we're down 3-0 analytics, I don't see it being the right direction. The one thing I will grant you for LeBron going to the Cleveland Cavaliers is I'm going home.
I'm coming home.
That'd be a great storyline.
So I heard there's a rumor, though, that he might be coming home to a different home.
I'm heading.
Different team he played for before.
All right.
How interesting would it be if LeBron took a minimum deal to go play with the Greek Freak out in Miami? What are we thinking, guys?
With your cousin.
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
I prefer this option in the East over Cleveland.
Really?
Even when we're talking about competitive and maybe having a chance to make something happen, I like him being able to run point, do his ball control. Giannis and Bam are the two towers, and then you got, because Davion Mitchell is the starting point guard, doesn't amaze me, and Andrew Wiggins is he's not, again, he's like a good piece, but he's not gonna put you over the hump.
I feel like if LeBron goes to the Heat, so looking at the starting lineup, he needs a shooter in this team, in that starting lineup.
Yes, he needs
a nice bona fide three shooter.
He needs a shooter coming off the bench or
some crazy shooter.
And so you got guys like Kuminga who are out there. You got certain dudes who could do a little something. Here's the thing: I think if Miami and LeBron get back together, if Pat Riley gives back LeBron James's cookies, he's, you know what I mean?
He jumps on the plane.
He jumps some cookies on the plane for him and say, listen, I know you're 42 now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you have your cookies. I get it. Mm-hmm. I think it would be phenomenal. I just don't think that him and Pat are on the right accord anymore. Him and Pat they've been beefing. They've been beefing, and every time LeBron go to Miami, he makes sure he show out. So I'm a little concerned. As much as I would love it to see with my cousin, I'm just a little concerned that
But the Heat need to do more. If they do get LeBron, they need to do more moves because their bench is so flat.
That's what I'm saying.
Great lineup.
They can get a lot of minimum veteran minimums.
They gotta definitely get.
Batum is still out there right now. Gabe Vincent.
Did Norman get signed
yet? Where did Norm sign to? He did. I thought he did. Jordan Clarkson. Because I know you're talking about like someone who could hit some shots.
Yeah, we need a shooter for LeBron.
What about Westbrook? Where he playing? No, he is still You got Bruce Brown still.
Oh, the Bulls. He went to the Bulls for a 2-year deal. Never mind.
Where'd Kuminga go? But he's
still
he gonna ask for money.
I heard the Lakers want Kuminga right now.
Yeah, he gonna ask for money.
Yep, Kuminga's still a free agent. What's the face? There's a couple of guys who are still out there. I think Jordan Clarkson is still a free agent.
I mean, Clarkson's a pretty cool
come back. Because we're thinking about people who like are cheap. Because like Durant is a free agent, but you're not getting, that's too much money.
Too much for the Miami.
Anyways, you know how it is. Anything with LeBron James, that man's a legend.
I mean, there's one more team that LeBron's rumored to go. We just talked about it.
Yes, you're right. Veteran minimum, and this gives him, I think, the bona fide best opportunity for a finals run.
This lineup right here, Tyrese Maxey in the 1, Edgecombe at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and Joel Embiid. If they all healthy, it's going to be dangerous.
Would you really have LeBron go to Philly, though? Philly?
Absolutely.
There'd be a lot of chirping.
Would it be his fourth team that he could possibly win a chip at, and he would Would that break the record?
What did Parrish get? Didn't Parrish play for hella different teams?
I don't know. I think he would. I think LeBron would be the fourth person ever to get 4 rings with 4 teams.
He got 14 for Robert Parrish.
And did he win?
Robert Parrish did?
And he won 3 out of 4.
He won.
Yep, 3 out of 4 NBA championship with Celtics.
So he's got 4, but he didn't get it with those other teams.
He didn't get all 4,
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's interesting.
So LeBron
would get a 5th ring.
LeBron would get his 5th ring, and LeBron would be the first player to ever win a ring with 4 different franchises.
Yep.
Yeah.
How is the 76ers bench looking like?
Exactly. Oh, sorry, it's Robert Horry. I don't know why I said
Robert Horry.
Because I was thinking Robert Perry, but I was thinking Robert Horry.
No, Robert Horry did the Lakers, San Antonio, and the Rockets.
The Lakers, and the Spurs. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, listen.
Hey, shout out to Danny Green on this list for Spurs,
wow,
Raptors,
really?
and Lakers.
Oh, wow, good.
Yeah. Shout out to Danny Green.
He could get lucky.
Listen, that would be a great little slot for him to fit in. I would love it.
You just replace Dean Wade with LeBron? Come on now.
That would be crazy.
Like a 3-star with LeBron?
That'd be a huge history situation. And then he is chasing history. Mm-hmm. But I feel like coming home would be phenomenal.
Cleveland. You want LeBron to go to Cleveland? What do you think, David?
I think at the end of the day, he should go back to Miami.
Ooh, play with your cousin?
If Pat, give him back the man his cookies. Give him his cookies. I'm just telling you.
Yes.
If you give him his cookies, y'all gonna win a chip. I don't think he's going back there. I think he's gonna go back to Cleveland. But that's just me.
Where's Bradley
It'd
Beal?
be nice to see him at.
He's still a free agent as well, Sam.
Ooh, Bradley
Yeah.
Beal's a pretty good shooter.
That's what. Come on.
If Miami can get Bradley,
Yeah,
pretty decent deal. Because he's pretty old though, but he can still give you some value.
Yeah, shout out to Bradley Beal. When I went to the Clippers game earlier this year, people they couldn't even get people to accept his bobblehead. I was like, really? So they doing Bradley Beal dirty. Y'all don't remember them days he was scoring like crazy.
Yeah, and the Wizards. I remember with John Wall.
They was like, nah, we're good. I swear. They're walking by. Nah, I'm good. I'm like, you don't want it?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I took one inside my crib.
It's crazy. Crazy work.
You can give him like a 2-year 30 chilling. You know what I mean? That'd be great.
Well, shout out to that. We'll wait for the announcement.
But yeah,
I think it's a lot of
LBJ.
other small moves. I think Jaylen Durant's a big one still.
Yep.
Harden is actually still pending to sign that
That's what I was
contract with
gonna
Cleveland,
say.
just so you know.
Yep.
I peeped it right now. I looked at like pending free agents,
Yeah.
and it's true. He hasn't signed. He declined his player option with the hope to re-sign for like probably a 3 or 4 year with Cleveland just to get one more bag, before. But
He could be trying to save some money for LeBron too.
we'll see. We'll see how it looks.
Let's see if LeBron gonna come.
I don't know how generous.
Speaking of money, though, Mr. Donovan Mitchell
Oh,
signed a 4-year maximum veteran extension, $272 million, everybody. And he said he will embrace LeBron if he comes to Cleveland.
Listen, the man got a bag he don't deserve.
I've never seen this kind of money before. $75 million in 2030.
No, well, Booker getting 70 something. 71.
Oh,
Booker
snap.
getting 72.
Take it back, damn.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, here's the thing. He's the longest tenured Cavalier at this point in time. Mm-hmm. He's been playing with them. He's been balling. I think this man got paid more for what he does off the court than what he does on the court. That's just me. You know what I mean? He ain't the ballers, and he ain't the worst either. But I think he stays out of trouble.
Damn.
He does what he needs to do. I guess they're gonna pay him $72 million.
Freaking Evan Mobley has a 5-year, $269.
Yeah, he got the max extension too.
Holy hell,
But
everybody!
it's 5 years, not 4 years. 5 years ain't nothing.
Wow.
Ain't nothing.
Jared Allen's about to be a free agent soon, huh?
Next year.
Yep.
And he'll get a bag with the way that they reset the center market this year.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Cleveland not bad for LeBron.
No.
How do you guys feel about Donovan Mitchell getting this contract? 70. You know what I mean? Do you think it's worth it?
It's what it is. It's the going price for that sort of player.
See, that's that money.
But
right
I feel
there.
like he did well for Cleveland enough to deserve this contract, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think so. I think
that 20-point give up against, you know what I mean?
Stats look pretty good. Maybe he had a down year in the 2020, 24, 25, but other than that, pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, shout out to the Spider. Get that bag.
I just don't understand these guys like the Spider, like Booker. These guys are getting paid a guap full of money, and y'all ain't done nothing. Y'all ain't win a chip. Y'all ain't won a Finals MVP.
Booker went to the finals at least.
True. That one with the versus Bucks, right?
The one time.
Yeah. It's just what happens when you're when you produce over year like that. That's just what you get.
Donovan hasn't made it to the finals. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right.
Booker $70 million.
Donovan was his first Eastern Conference Finals.
Don't worry. Kenny Atkinson read the analytics and it said they should re-sign him.
That's what they said.
Yeah, I got my, I
saw the analytics.
I had a little birdie. They told me.
He said the analytics.
So the analytics said we should re-sign him.
He said we should. You know what I mean? And I heard that he actually signed a little bit early, so they saved about $60 million. So he was gonna make even more guapi.
Yeah, if he would have
waited till next year,
signed the extension next year, like Jokic. Yeah, Jokic said he's
Phoenix
waiting
for a top 10 for a top 10 money team in terms of like money. They don't look good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't know they were top 10.
That's what I'm saying. You got you spending a bag,
Yeah.
but you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, shout out to Cleveland. Let's see if it will make any difference.
see
And
what
if
they gonna do.
LeBron comes home, I think they'll have a great chance
That'd be
to
crazy.
to
That would
do
be
a little
crazy.
something.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Fill the hole to make them win the chip. Let's see if Cleveland can do
man.
it. You think Lakers gonna retire LeBron's number?
No.
No retired
Michael John, you think he retired LeBron's number?
Lakers for his tenure?
Yeah.
You think they retired?
Yeah.
What?
I think so.
6
How
and
many
23 or
years?
just 23?
That's a great question. How many years he wore 6 and how many years he wore 23?
That's a good question too.
I think it's what, 4 and 4 or something.
Is that so?
He's
he
only-
split it. To be honest with you, I just think because of the legacy of LeBron James, yes.
2 seasons with number 6.
So it's 23.
23.
23. Okay.
And how many seasons did he play with us? 8?
LeBron around there?
It's got to be what, 8? I think it's 8 seasons.
He played with the Lakers. Yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 seasons.
So
shout out
then, yeah,
to-
maybe they gonna. Maybe.
Yeah.
Ay. My question, Michael John, is Mickey Mouse emblem gonna be right on the side of that statue?
It very well,
I feel like- I'm
very
just
well
saying.
may be.
I'm just saying.
They'll put a little asterisk next to it.
just at the bottom.
And then the footnote will say bubble chippy.
Bubble
chip.
COVID chip.
COVID
so.
chip.
I mean, he
Now,
did it
shout
for
out to him.
Kobe, though. He did it for Kobe.
His
He
legacy,
did it
his
for
legacy is there. I think when you do it for a market like that, but Mark Cuban would say nah, because when you leave, you don't get no statue. But he gets one in Cleveland. They didn't want him to have one when he left, but when he came back and won one, they sure as hell want to give him one too.
Yep, that's true.
We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see.
Yeah, that's basketball. Just cooking up.
Cooking
I know.
up.
I mean,
Free
summer
agency-
league started.
A few more free agent signings that will catalyze the rest of the way forward.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
all right,
Crazy.
let's see what happens, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I mean, guys, speaking of cooking up.
Cooking.
Speaking of absolutely cooking.
Cooking.
Have you guys been watching these World Cup games?
It's been crazy.
Because between the fireworks that's going off in the middle of the night, to screams, to my next door neighbor going crazy for the, you know what I mean? When I tell you, the whole world is tuned in and I am hearing it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The World Cup is in full effect, guys, and we are in the round of 16 now.
No, we're in the
it's
quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
Well, today was the last 2 games.
Yep.
The last 2
From
games
round
of the
of 16.
16.
Big
So-
crazy games today, too.
Guys,
Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace to the host nation.
Yep. All 3.
Yeah.
One by one. Canada,
dun,
bye-bye.
dun, dun,
Mexico,
dun.
Rest in
bye-bye.
peace to the host nation.
USA,
They
bye-bye.
got hit by a bazooka.
Oh, my gosh.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, they done.
People thought USA had a chance against Belgium.
Listen,
Bruh. I knew this from a mile away. Y'all ain't even touching Belgium.
Listen.
Come on now. You think USA gonna beat Belgium?
listen. Shout out to the United States.
Get outta
Okay,
here.
it was their first round of 32 in over 20 years. It's the farthest we've ever been in a
Ridiculous.
long time.
Ridiculous.
We played well. Listen, you know what I mean? We listen. These international teams. Listen, we play basketball. We play American football. We play, you know what I mean? We do a little hockey. We do some other things. When it comes to the grass, though, in our feet, it's a whole different level on the other side of the pipe, Playboy. It's just it's a whole different ball game. So I'm just letting y'all know, okay? The fact that the United States even went as far as they did, shout out.
Success?
It's a success for me.
Okay.
Listen, we've been bums. We've been getting killed, okay? Massacred. And we finally showed a little something. Now, Michael John, and I don't know, you might want to talk about this. I heard a brother made a call
Yeah. Well,
to kind of get some stuff situated.
I want to respond to the play of USA before, because I'm gonna push back a little bit and say the team I don't watch soccer, so like I am sitting here. I know everything about soccer.
Right.
I watched Team USA's friendlies leading up. We lost to Belgium, but in the friendly leading up to it, we lost to Germany and we lost to Portugal. But it wasn't the same intensity and effort. When the tournament started, we whooped on Paraguay. who was a darling, one of them little darlings of this tournament.
Yep.
We whooped on them. We whooped on Australia.
Give it to them.
Who also was a qualifying team. We lost to Turkey in a hotly contested team, and Turkey was one of the other higher ranked teams. They were expected to advance from our group with us. So I just have to push back and say, Team USA that played against Belgium was a shell of itself. If you go and watch the games when they played better one man down against Bosnia and Herzegovina than they did the whole game. I don't know if you watched the game or not. It was a shell of themselves. The moment was too big for them.
Correct.
The defense was in disarray.
Correct.
And I've never seen a catastrophic blunder from a goal keep like what I saw from Tim Ream. Did you guys see?
I did.
So all of those things put together, when we went down 2-0 early and then Tillman came and had another nasty golazzo off the free kick like he did against Bosnia, I felt like they're still in this game. That blunder was the mistake that put the nail in the coffin, because the fourth goal, they gave up a goal to Lukaku in dead time when the game was over, because they were down 2 goals and it was too late. That goal by Lukaku, who's also the biggest, the greatest, the most scoringest player in Belgium history, it was really like salt in the wound. It wasn't really. And shout out to Belgium, because they had a crazy comeback. If you jump back to the round of 32, I don't know if y'all remember what they did to come back against Senegal to win that game.
Yep.
They had an incredible comeback. So shout out to Belgium. They're a good team. They're not on par with Spain and France and Argentina. So USA probably would have had their reckoning in a later round, but it doesn't matter. The stage was too big for them. They froze. Their nervousness was there. Pulisic was nowhere to be found. Shout out to Felarin Balogun, who was a great player for us this tournament. And I want to address the question you asked now about the happenings, a little bit of the behind the scenes with that.
No, Sam, talk to us.
I think it was a distraction for the team. I believe it was a distraction for Team USA. The reports are everywhere. They said they was on the bus and they thought, wait, is this AI, this report right here, the day before the game? Because 3 days earlier, FIFA reaffirmed their initial position that a red card awarded carries an automatic 1-game suspension. Yep. Listen, they call it the Cristiano Ronaldo rule, because remember he got the red card before qualifiers about a year ago or so, and they said, wait a minute, actually we're deferring the suspension. So he got to play the first 2 games of qualifiers, which were important, and after they won them and it didn't matter no more that he was going to miss the next game, he missed the next game and was suspended. I think when you move the goalposts, because that's what, for a popular player or this, other people are going to attempt to do it. Do I blame USA? No, they tried to make sure that he scored 3 goals for us, 3 good goals for us this tournament. He was a great player for us. So do I blame them for doing it? No. Infantino, they say behind the scenes, is kissing ass to Trump because he wants to be on his good side. So am I surprised that it happened? I'm not really surprised. I am massively disappointed in the United States. They made it to the round of 16, and let's hope 4 years from now the game keeps developing for us and we can prove ourselves again. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Back to the drawing board.
Bobby K.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling about politics? Interfering with national games, international games
I do,
on the biggest stages.
I do agree with what Michael John just said, causing a distraction. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and for some of you guys who don't know, Donald Trump called in to get the situation. If that wasn't clear, I
don't know if it was AI, but Donald Trump said, I want the full USA team versus a full Belgium team, and if USA loses, it's rigged. Just like the 2020 election. I mean, just already that statement that he said, kind of like, if I was a USA team, soccer team player, I'll be like, what's going on? Why is the president being involved in my World Cup right now?
Exactly.
So, big distraction. I feel like that kind of like threw them off a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to have your player back, but I don't know.
The defense was, I could have brewed my tea in them, because there was so many freaking little holes. Like, as they say, it was a sieve. Like, they was terrible. Seriously, in the first minute, you saw Tim Ream started off with a nasty save in that first minute.
Yep.
Within the first minute, he had a nasty save. But they weren't meant to advance, and they lost.
Yeah.
You know what? Rest in peace to the U.S.'s hopes.
Yeah.
And let's see y'all next World Cup.
2030, everybody. Let's go.
Hopefully we see y'all out there in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco, because that's who's hosting it.
Oh, that's the next one?
Yeah, next one. But let's run through some of these.
Yeah, any games that you liked?
I would like to highlight.
Yeah.
I would like to highlight that it has been a very entertaining tournament, right, guys?
Yes, I agree.
What teams are we? Listen, I'm circling the same teams I kind of mentioned to y'all, the favorites that I was just speaking of.
Yeah.
France seems to know how to get the job done. I know it was a close game versus Paraguay, and maybe some people will dispute, but that was a foul in the penalty box, and I feel like that shot was, Mbappe, if he's getting that penalty, he's putting that in. Shout out to them. They look formidable, and they look like the tournament favorites.
Yeah.
They look like how they should.
They're coming with a vengeance.
Right?
They lost in penalty shootouts in the finals. They're coming with a vengeance.
coming with
what I
something.
mean?
What did you guys think of the game between Mexico and England in Azteca Stadium?
Listen. Shout out to my Mexican people. Shout out to my people.
Shout out Mexican fans. Shout out. We love you. Mi hermano.
I felt like, the Mexican country should be very proud of their Mexican team. When I tell you England is a great team, they have a history of beating up on Mexico multiple times. There's a little bit of dirtiness here and there. I felt like it was a little physical, and I think Mexico wasn't ready. I just think they wasn't ready.
I feel like the whole altitude thing kind of messed with Mexico and England combined. Like the whole, they're like, England can take Viagra, improve blood flow, like, altitude, all this. But I feel like England, they plan better than Mexico. But I gotta say, shout out to Mexico, because almost all that game, you saw Mexico just offense.
Yes.
But they didn't change a single thing though. The left wing, cross pass, try to hit the header. It didn't work, but they tried it 25,000 times. And I'm like, why can't we change the strategy over here? Why can't? But I don't know. Shout out to them. The Bellingham scoring 2 consecutive goals in 2 minutes.
The game was like really quiet for that
crazy.
first like 35 minutes, and all of a sudden Belly had like
wide
2
open.
quick ones, and then Mexico responded though before half, which was like, all right, 2-1 going into half. Let's see who can hold up. And like you guys said, the altitude was a big topic of conversation.
Yep.
Listen, they're professional soccer players.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you can't handle a 7,500 foot altitude for a game. Then I don't know what to tell you.
That's a lot though when I'm running 20 miles, Pippin.
I'm just saying, if that's your professional athlete, you have to do it. That's your life. I don't know. It would be a whack excuse. Now, what might have been more of a better excuse for me is the fact that the city of Mexico turned up outside the hotel, flashing lights, banging pots, banging
fireworks,
pans, banging drum. Now that might distract you. That really might get to you. But they didn't let the moment get to them.
No.
I think that the biggest mistake of the game came when short-handed England got a penalty after they had already got that red card, which was that was a real red card. Did you guys see that one compared to the Balogun one, which is just a challenge that for some reason they decided to make it a red card? That was a real red card. When you're a little too reckless, or when it's not 2 dudes going for a loose ball, it's like a reckless challenge on someone who's clearly carrying, dribbling the ball. That felt like a red card to me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't in the cards. And
I mean,
that's
like,
the first
one
time
man
they
down
lost in Mexico in a dozen years.
Yeah, and since 2013. One man down, still couldn't do it.
What a great game. And England was one of the tournament favorites as well, because we know that them looking, but it was sad for me because I was rooting for the home countries. Even though I had a feeling Morocco would put a little bit of a whooping on Canada in that round of 32.
Yep.
What did you guys think? I think a big story of the tournament has been some of the world's most famous players. Of course, we'll get to the current Golden Boot leader in a second, but I want to go to one of the people tied for second place, who's really showed himself. I love the memes. I'll pull up a little meme of the ones of him and Majin Buu.
Super Buu!
I'm going to pull up the memes of him. I'll put it on one of these clips here. But that boy Holland
He is.
Aaron
skills.
Howland. That boy make it look effortless. You seen his little game winner?
Those 2 goals.
It looked effortless. He like just tap in. No, okay. The game winner was in the previous game in the round of 32 when he just tapped in.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That one was nasty. But against Brazil, he really showed himself. That second goal was so filthy.
Oh my gosh!
Through the defenders, under the defenders' legs, and it's just an absolute missile with some like that, like knuckleball almost movement, just like an absolute missile. He just seems calm. He kind of reminds me of like the player you want to root for, like just like that nonchalant. I'm cool, like you know what I mean.
Well, listen, he's the most high maintenance, nonchalant player that I've ever met. I've heard that he shipped thousands of pounds of food, cheese,
that was the
meats,
Norway team.
Water, all
that
that stuff to where he was staying. He has not touched the home country's food, not once.
Mm-hmm.
Smart man.
He's made sure to bring an oxygen tank where he's sleeping in a little chamber. When I tell you this man has spent millions of dollars to make sure that his situation is exactly where he needs to be, he is comfortable.
He's locked in.
Locked in.
I like him. I like him a lot. I like they asked like how you met your girl, and he said, yeah, like she like DM me, you know. They're like, well, what y'all be doing? I don't know. We chill. Like she likes gaming, so we play Minecraft and chill. I was like, bro, I like this guy a lot. Like I really like this guy, and he is so nasty. Obviously, too, he plays for Man City. Like I know we're not a big. Like
soccer
footy,
team, right.
thing on here, but
one of the prominent.
he's exactly one of the best goal scorers for one of the best teams in the world. So shout out to him and shout out to Norway for moving on.
It's a big upset. Brazil. Everyone thought Brazil gonna win.
Yeah, because
shout out Neymar.
They always advance a little bit further, but Norway did what they needed to do.
Yes, they did.
How do we feel about the legend? And some people think he's a GOAT.
The GOAT
getting knocked out. We'll go to the other one that we talked about.
This guy.
I was kind of saving that one.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this one, right? Kind of, a little bit of a passing. You got Lamine Yamal. You know what I mean? There on Spain, and he didn't really. He's been turning up this World Cup. Even if he don't score, he always is electric when he touched that ball.
His presence in the field is
what do we think about seeing CR7?
Out
of there. Go back to Saudi.
It's sad. Cristiano Ronaldo, number 7. You know what I mean? One of the guys that we love, because at the end of the day, you are a guy. You are a guy who can do it nice. You've shown us what it's like to be pretty. You've shown us what it's like to be a superstar. You've shown us what it's like to be electric, and you have influenced so many young people in the game of football. Sad to see him go. He's not necessarily my GOAT, but he's a lot of people's GOATs. So I think, for him to be able to have the legacy that he's had, I think it's a memorable thing. And I think, him getting knocked out the way that he did with Spain, I think it was not terrible. You know what I mean? Great team, formidable team, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
This is gonna be his last one.
This is it.
That's it.
That's it.
This is it.
Isn't he 41?
Yeah, pretty old.
So that only leaves 2 more teams to enter in this quarterfinals.
Yes. Yep.
I think that one of them that we should, the game wasn't really amazing to me, but it was competitive. Both teams had opportunities to score, Switzerland and Colombia today. I don't know if you guys caught some of those opportunities, but some good saves by the goalkeepers on each side. Some a couple shots that could have been on target, but sailed a little bit high.
Yeah.
And it came down to penalties.
Yep.
And them Swiss,
they got him.
They got it out. They snuck it out.
Colombia
Swiss snuck it out like that.
That's another upset.
I was rooting for the Colombians, my fellow Colombians.
Yeah,
shout out to my coworkers because
Shout out to the Colombians.
I was rooting for the Colombians, but Swiss punched the ticket.
Yes, they did.
I really don't have a lot to say about that. I feel like I've been jonesing to get to this last game.
Listen, I think one of the biggest games, the craziest games. Mm-hmm. With one of the number 1, maybe the superstar of this tournament.
Go.
I'm sitting on the golf course, and I'm looking, right? I'm looking at the score. It's 1-0. Belgium's up.
Egypt.
Egypt's up. My fault. And I'm a little like, okay, all right, you know what I mean? It's all good. You know what I mean? Things are going to be. Then I look at my phone. It's 2-0. Egypt's up. And I don't know about you, but Michael John, after you saw that score, I was nervous. I was scared. I thought it was going to be over. But something happened. Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell the people what happened? Did just, I don't know, did Jesus Christ just come and touch the boy?
Mm-hmm. Messi magic.
Ooh!
Right?
Talk to him.
I mean, that first goal was his doing as well.
I mean, he missed the penalty.
That's true.
Messi missed the penalty. It was 2-0, and we're all like, what? No, the 1-0, and we're all like, what? Messi missed a penalty?
Yep.
And then the 2-0 happened, and then Argentina.
I mean, absolute great way. Like, still at this age with this mileage, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he plays in the MLS. He can go and play in a World Cup and still whoop behind.
Yep.
Bro, FC 26 was a free download, so I had to run. I had to run a quick little tournament league. I haven't played this game in years. I swear, I only ever play FIFA when it comes around to World Cup time. I downloaded it just so I could play a little Inter or Miami FC. What is it?
Nice.
Inter Miami.
Inter Miami.
Just so I could play. Suarez is pretty good too, actually, on this team too. But I love playing with Messi, and I gotta say, shout out to him because they could cry foul, cry fixed, cry this, and I know that the coach for Egypt came out saying that the VAR should have reviewed this, the foul should have or shouldn't have been called.
Should have been
All
red.
I can say is Messi rose to the occasion,
Rose
like winners do.
Yep.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Tried to bury him.
When I walked by and I saw like 2-0, 75th minute. Oh, sheesh.
Yeah,
like, wow,
they're in
Argentina ain't
trouble.
moving on. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, huh?
What?
Tie game?
What?
Then I look, wait, Argentina, what?
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Crazy.
There's something about absolute will. When you think about, and when we talk about both of these guys, you think about Ronaldo, who just left in a 1-0 loss, and then you think about Messi, who overcame a 2-0 deficit.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being able to kind of, summon your talents at will, will your team together. Make sure that even, because a lot of people were talking stuff about Messi saying, oh, you're playing in the United States? You're playing with other bums in the United States?
I mean, that deal was too good. Messi couldn't say no.
But in reality, he was getting himself ready. They say that he was prepping for the World Cup for the last couple of years, getting acclimated to the air, all that stuff.
Yep.
I don't know what this man was doing, but whatever he did, bruh,
It worked.
it's working.
It's working hard.
Can we pull up who are the goal leaders in this thing?
I can tell you. Messi, I already know. I just know it. Messi's sitting on 8. Haaland's sitting on 7, and Mbappe's sitting on 7. So that's really who it's between. I don't think anyone left that is really rivaling them.
I kind of want to shout out the round of 32, Argentina, Cabo Verde, because this Cabo Verde island coming out with I don't know what rank they were, very low.
Very low.
To have I feel like that was the game of the World Cup in my opinion. Well, of course we have the quarterfinals left.
Shout out.
So far, out of all the games I've watched, that Cabo Verde game was something to watch.
Shout out to Fogle.
I couldn't believe they put up that fight against Argentina, the number one team in the world, everybody. And this country has 500,000, 500,000 people?
Yeah, you know what? They got a lot of Cape Verdeans out there in the bean.
Yes, they do.
So shout out to Boston.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Cape Verdeans. And honestly, what was unbelievable was the best goal of the tournament that I seen. I think was that tying goal in the first extra time, or when was it? They tied it.
Yeah, 103.
Yeah, bro, that was unbelievable.
I
Did you
know.
see that?
Crazy.
That goal was unbelievable.
Crazy.
And I feel like they was the world's team.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
When you just have a team, the underdog. You know how we root for the underdog in life? And shout out to them.
No.
It was a great game. I feel like I wanted to shout that out because that was a game to see.
For real. I mean, Cape Verde did an amazing job. I mean, shout out to the people. Shout out to the shorties. You already know what it is. Shout out to the my brothers and sisters. But I mean, I think it's amazing. I think when we see this, and I think we also saw this in the World Baseball Classic, we get to see some of these smaller located teams kind of show their resurgence, kind of show, okay, we're formidable, we're able to do these things. And it puts people on the map that you would never see. You know what I mean? There was a goalkeeper for Cape Verde, in Cabo Verde, and he, I think he had 20,000 or 40,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, and then
went up to 2.2 million after the
he gained, I think, almost 20 million.
20 million.
He
Bozinha.
So this is what I'm saying. So this is the thing, is these stages, you know what I mean, not only bring people together, but they shine light on amazing athletes. And it doesn't matter whether you're from a big country, whether you're from a small country, whether, you know what I mean, your team is absolutely amazing or whatever. I think the heart of people's countries, especially when you're giving it all, shows in these games. And we see that. Yeah. Americans, you know what I mean, internationals, the world. We see you guys, and we appreciate y'all, because it be going crazy.
Yes, sir.
It be going crazy.
Now we in the quarterfinals, everybody.
Quarterfinals.
We got France-Morocco playing on Thursday, July 9th.
All right, let's run
1
it.
p.m.
I want to see the gauntlet, though. Let's run through it. I'm taking
France-Morocco. France
I'm
for
taking
sure.
France.
Okay, I'm going to take France as
We
well.
all taking France.
And then we got Friday, July 10th, Spain versus Belgium.
I think I'm going Spain. Easy,
yeah.
easy
Spain
money.
as well.
Yeah,
We going favorites.
We going July 11th, Saturday, Norway versus England.
I'm taking Norway.
Here's where I'm going to go with an underdog. I'm going to go Norway.
Same here, because I don't like England right now. No Harry Potter this year.
No Harry Potter.
So we go Saturday, July 11th, Argentina versus Switzerland, who just won a penalty.
I'm taking Argentina.
We all in the same boat here, everybody. Semi-final, France, Spain.
France, baby.
France, Spain.
France.
Well, I'm going for Mbappe, too. Norway, Argentina.
Argentina moving on, and we got a rematch between France and Argentina.
The finals. France, Argentina. Who you got?
Give it back to No, psych. France revenges the loss. Mbappe going to steal the goal total. The record for most goals in the World Cup is going back to France. Shout out to Low-Key.
Okay, David, who you got? France, Argentina.
I love a great story. I love a happy ending. And I think one of our GOATs didn't get one, and so I think the other one will. I think Messi wins his final, you know what I mean, and dips out, says
Peace.
goodbye.
I'm done.
Leaves. He might retire from the game after this.
Oh, you think so?
He might. I mean, unless you know what I mean, Miami's gonna pay him another $250 million for 2 years. But I think this will be a wonderful cap, and I think it'll be a wonderful rematch. I think it's gonna be one of the best.
I'm gonna go side with David on this one. I think I'm gonna go Argentina back-to-back championships here. Messi back-to-back champion. Goats of all goats. Let's get it, Messi. Congratulations. Let's get it.
Come on, let's do it.
Put a stamp on it,
man.
Wow.
The World Cup has.
We went around the world right now.
We did go around the world. We started in America and went everywhere else.
Yes, we did.
I know we had a great episode, so I'm not going to harp on it, but I will say, I got my Paramount Plus login. Y'all might have to tune in Saturday night.
What's going on?
The Notorious is back.
Notorious!
The Mac is back. Conor McGregor
Connor's
is taking on Max Holloway
he's taking Max Holloway down?
He's taking on Max Holloway
No way.
in the main event.
We all gonna watch on Saturday.
Wait,
no
so
way.
Is some fights going down?
Yeah, of course. So McGregor's back. It's International Fight Week, guys. So McGregor's back. We got a great card. Paddy the Baddie's back after losing in January to Justin Gaethje. He's going to take on the Frenchman Benoit Saint-Denis. Okay. That's basically a number one contender fight, or as you would say, an eliminator. Like where the winner might not get the next title shot, but the loser is going to have to win like 3 fights to get back to the title. Okay. The winner who gets this might get a title shot, or maybe they're next in line after the Armand. But yeah, there's some good fights. A noteworthy fight to keep our eye on the prelim card. Is going to be the premiere of Gable Stevenson. He's a Division I wrestler. He was the nastiest wrestler, Division I champion.
Okay.
He's making his UFC debut, so we got to keep an eye on him because he might be the new. A few years from now, we might have to give it a couple years. We might be seeing him fighting for a heavyweight championship if he's able to develop the skills and grow as people expect.
Okay.
But it will be a fun night, guys. It's International Fight Week, is what they call this week in July. So you have a lot of international matchups going on. It's going to be a fun card. I'll send them credentials. Might even got it logged in over here for YBK already.
Oh,
so
yes, sir.
Shout out to my boys.
Damn, Conor McGregor's back, everybody. Welterweight, let's go.
But we'll definitely be talking about some of those fights and the winners of those.
Definitely,
on our next episode.
definitely.
I'm really excited about that. I'm going to have to check some of that in. I have to check some of that out.
Shout out to my boys. It was a great
Shout out to
episode.
everybody. Yes, sir.
I know we was here last week, but actually we were still able to have, I think, a really fruitful and interesting conversation. And we
pretty
got
good.
some more moves in free agency coming. We got, another one of my favorite sports. They're gonna be start practicing a little bit soon, but we won't get David too excited because I know how he gets when I start talking about the gridiron.
Listen, you know what I mean? It's coming around. It's
Shout out to my
coming around
brothers.
the
Yes, sir.
corner.
You know what it is.
good.
Yo, actually, let me shamelessly plug myself. Little project with myself and my brother
yes.
Sonny.
Yes.
Drop on all major platforms, so you already know what it is. MJ Sonny Volume 1, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you want to check it out.
Everywhere.
Just good vibes. You know what it is.
You got some
making
bars
it.
in there. You got some
Guy-
bars in there. You
listen,
got some stuff. I checked a little bit. You got some stuff. I liked it.
we gotta pursue what we love, guys. Don't get old and let them tell y'all you gotta work and do this and do that. Listen, go to work, make your money, take care of your family, but do what you love to do still,
some fun.
okay?
Yes,
So
yes.
peace and love, my guys. Appreciate y'all. Michael John, you already know what it is. The gaming series has been popping up on
been
next
popping.
on next
Octopath Traveler.
Y'all gotta tune in.
Y'all don't know about the
I ain't
Octopath.
even gonna say too much. Y'all just gotta tune in.
Yes,
on.
yes.
Come on.
Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 57, everybody. Let's get almost 60. Let's get it.
Shout out to the 57 bus line.
Yes.
Oh,
Y'all,
57.
I
Oh
know
my gosh.
I know my homies know what's up with
Kenmo.
that. That's all I'll say. I'm done
Come on,
talking.
all the way down. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. RCR presents MSD Sports. That was episode 57. My name is Sam. You can find me at YBK up in here. We got Mikey over here. You can find him at Michael John DeStefano. We got David Camden over here. You can find him at Mr. Club Paradise. You can find us, MSD Sports, at RCR MSD Sports. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You already know it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.